What is up, humanoids, trick-or-treaters, mutants, villains, Draculas, vampires, whatever? This shoe that I'm about to show you, I think it's about as controversial or about as split as the candy it represents. I've heard this dunk called the candy corns, which is exactly what it is, but I've also heard it called the sweet tooth. I kind of like the sweet tooth because that's one of my favorite comics. Have you guys watched the show Sweet Tooth or read the comic? Very good comic book. So let's just go ahead and dive into this really quick. These things right here come in your purple Nike SB box. They are $125. This is a 9.5, and this is a Amarillo, orange, white, black. They're not in this box. I already took them out, but as you can see, you still get your little Nike SB sticker in there. And these guys are right here. So this is the first look. Like I said, the opinions on these guys are very split. I've been reading a bunch of your comments on Nike SB or nothing, or sneaker news, or sneaker freaker, etc., and the jury is still out on this shoe, just like the candy, which I think is pretty funny. I think for the most part, the jury is out because you haven't held it in your hand. I hope you can see. Look at how there are no blemishes on this shoe. This thing is very clean. I haven't even seen this. Dude, there's been this thing ongoing where you see this little bump right here on the toe box of just about every right shoe that comes out, and it's not on these, on any pair. I've looked through the boxes. So the quality control on these guys is really, I shouldn't say next level, at the level it should be. They're very stinking nice. So one thing you can't tell from the photos that I think you guys might enjoy is that there is a suede swoosh underneath the orange one. To be determined if this is, does it wear away or is there something underneath the swoosh? I'm not going to cut these up. I learned a lot from skating and gluing those albino and Prado dunks. Kind of ruined one of my favorite pair of dunks. I could still skate them. They kind of hurt my feet now from what I did to them, but we're going to talk about that in another video. But right now, just look at these things. You do have this warning, do not take candy from strangers behind the lace flap up here, and then nothing on the other side. So that's just on the lateral side of the shoe. But yeah, this thing looks super cool. Again, right here on the inside, you got your candy corn stuck in your teeth. I guess it pulled your tooth right out, but don't take candy from strangers on your inside label as well. But guys, this shoe just feels really nice. It's just like really smooth to the touch. I think when you get it in hand and you see it, you will appreciate it more than you will on an Instagram feed. So that is how I feel about this. The Nike SB branding there, also pretty sick with your little demon candy corn right there. I don't eat candy corn because it's gross. You do have 3 additional lace options. This one is still orange, but this one has the orange aglets as well, versus the aglets that come in the shoe are yellow. So there you go. See there? Yellow versus orange aglets. But other than that, pretty much the same color. I think it's the exact same color. You also have your black with orange aglets. As you can see, the orange peeping right there. So black lace might look pretty cool in these. I've said this 1,000 times. I'm not usually a lace swapper, and I kind of think that they always put the right lace in the shoe first. So I think the orange goes best. So there you go. You got black also, and then you got this white lace with a yellow aglet on it as well. So 3 lace options on these things, 3 additional. So you got 4 laces. Let's go ahead and unlace this other shoe here, just so I can show you that it also has this underneath the lace flap at the top. Same thing on this shoe. Nothing on the inside, only on the outside. So pretty cool. But then something additional on this shoe is you got the bite marks in the toe box, which looks pretty cool. Something very different. I do like these a lot. They remind me of the Ray Gun High. So remember the white Ray Guns, the original ones, not the faded tie-dye looking ones, but the original ones. They kind of remind me of that. When I first saw the CADs for these, I thought, oh my gosh, they're making Ray Gun Highs, and I got really excited. It's not a Ray Gun High, but it looks like it, and I kind of back that. I think that would be pretty cool. If you had a little alien right there, maybe you could paint an alien on the heel and you'd have your Roswell Ray Gun logo on the heel right there. But yeah, I think these are super sick. Pull the insoles out. And there you go. You got your candy corn all over your insole, your Nike SB branding, and then here is your Pour-On forefoot Zoom Air heel pod. Just like always, so you know you get that little extra support in your SB Dunks, and it feels nice. Looks like there might be some money, some change in there as well. A couple pennies, maybe a couple dimes hiding in there. As always, things I mention with some of the SB stuff is you do have your hidden lace protection right there, so you can lace behind those and prevent the laces from popping at the bottom. And you also got your Phylon midsole, which is pretty sick. Phylon runs from about here to here, and that gives you extra support under your heel when you're skating, but also when you're just chilling in your shoes, it's extra support, extra comfort. So you get that extra little bit of comfort throughout the day if you're standing around in these all day, or if you're walking around the neighborhood trick-or-treating. Who's going trick-or-treating this year, and what are you going as? Anybody dressing up for Halloween? Let me know in the comments below your feelings about candy corn, about the Sweet Tooth Dunk High, and about what you're going to be for Halloween this year. I got something planned. Let's see if it works out. This Dunk High is a very true to size fit. It is a super comfortable 11.5 for me. So I'm an 11.5 usually, but sometimes an 11.5 is slightly snug. This is super comfortable right off the bat. It's a super good fit. This does not have turn and stitch, as I'm just talking about this and looking. So no turn and stitch on the toe box. We talked about that with the Albino and Prado. Also the Jarritos Dunk, the Huffs Dunk. There's a bunch of them. Pawn Shop. None of those are turn and stitch. The turn and stitch toe box does help it last a lot longer. But if you just take a little bit of super glue and just like dab the threads with super glue, these will not blow apart when you're skating in them. If you're not skating in them, you don't have to worry about it anyway, but it just gives you a little bit of extra protection if you just like dab the stitches with super glue. So these will probably blow apart pretty quick if you were doing a bunch of kick flips your first day in these, but dude, you can protect yourself from that pretty easily. I learned from the Albino and Prado. I'm only going to do that from the beginning. Do that before you skate them. Don't skate them first and then do it, because then your toe box blows apart and it's harder to get back together. So, which is the problem I ran into. We're going to talk about that in another video. So there you go. This is it. These things are true to size, 125 bucks. We don't have all of our pairs yet, so we're still working out how we're going to release these. They do release on the 14th of October. So this Saturday, we will announce our release details, raffle details likely on Blue Tile SC on Instagram. So stay tuned for that. We're trying to figure it out. And yeah, we also got the Fog Dunks coming in. Some of those have started arriving. Hopefully the rest very soon. And we'll let you know about those too. I've been wearing my Fog Dunks, so I will compare the new ones to the ones I've been wearing, and I'll let you know if they're the exact same. I think they are. They look the same. They're going to be the same. So there you go. That is the Sweet Tooth Dunk High 125, true to size. Thank you guys for watching. All the best. I feel rusty. It's been a couple weeks since I made a video. I think that's my new theme. I just go weeks now without making a video. I'm trying to catch up. I got a ton of new stuff to talk about this week, so we'll see you guys in the next one. And thanks for watching. All the best. Love Blue Tile. Goodbye.